It's no surprise that F1 driver salaries are insane, but when you look at the risk involved with the sport, it's hard to argue against them.
Here we go, and it's Nico Rosberg and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together.
For years, we've seen the highest earning drivers secure monster paydays. However, in 2021, things are a little different. Thanks to the pandemic and a raft of new rules that have changed the way that Formula One teams operate, F1 driver salaries have reportedly slowed, with one major exception. So, what are the current F1 driver salaries in 2021? Here are the 5 highest paid drivers in Formula One. Number 5, Daniel Ricciardo, $17 million.
Get into it, but I wasn't comfortable catching the oversteers because you have to catch the wheel. And I'm not really used to that, so it got out of me.
Australia's first man of the track, Daniel Ricciardo's long-awaited journey to McLaren has finally kicked off. The 31-year-old signed a major deal to join the British team last year, which is now reportedly being valued at around $17 million. With a history of mechanical failures behind him, the Aussie dynamo may soon be back on the podium. Number 4, Sebastian Vettel, $17 million.
I think just driving on the limit, I think that's the ultimate adrenaline rush.
German champion Sebastian Vettel caused a stir when he announced he was going to Aston Martin Mercedes this season. While the move signaled the end of an era at Ferrari, the new team sees Vettel start fresh, albeit for a far lower pay grade. Vettel earned €42 million last year. However, according to SportTrack, that figure is set to fall to $17 million. Number 3, Max Verstappen, $19,130,000. The Belgian/Dutch young gun has more than proven his worth in the driver's stakes, and he's got a salary to show for it. Max Verstappen is reportedly set to earn a whopping $20 million this season, a major accolade for the Red Bull star. Number 2, Fernando Alonso, $20,500,000.
Please, someone's giving him a chair. And maybe that man is checking if Fernando wants a caipirinha, I don't know.
Two-time champion Fernando Alonso has come in second, but it's a monumental gap between him and Hamilton. The newly signed Alpine F1 driver is set to make a triumphant return to the track. However, a recent cycling accident may have put the brakes on his return. Number 1, Lewis Hamilton, $55 million. Seven-time champion Lewis Hamilton has once again topped the bill of highest-paid F1 drivers for 2021. The 36-year-old star recently signed a one-year contract extension with Mercedes that SportTrack is reporting is worth $55 million. While the one deal is a little different than previous arrangements, you can bet that Hamilton will continue on after this season.